Okay. Okay, come. Can we sit down? Okay, Han Hong's group, Hui Chin will be sharing. Okay, how about your group? Elena. Okay. Okay, come. Can we have Hui Chin? Okay, come. Let's give her a hand.
Okay, just happened that I didn't bring my son, so I am being picked for sharing. So I think it's grace also that I can focus a bit more. Okay, so just now we were sharing, I forgot, but I think it's like, do you always think when things happen, your mind comes first or the truth of God comes to lead you first? So I think what I share is, many times I think it's a mixture of both. Because I think for myself, I think for a lot of believers, if we have like walk with God and experience God, sometimes it adds on to your backup. Like, you know, when certain things happen, maybe you can walk like that again. But so I think that is like what comes to your mind first. But there are times when things don't really fall suit like that. Then, like for example, certain things happen and it's great situations, and you act based on what comes onto your mind, and it may not work out. And then you start to have this struggle in your heart. Then you start to see that you are having this unrest and all. Then I think that's God's reminder for myself that actually I'm not at rest in His truth, or maybe I'm not even falling back on His truth in what I'm doing. So I think, and I'll take that as a trial that God gives me to let me discern my own heart and whether I'm still living biblically lah. Yeah.
Can I ask, what comes to your mind first? Usually, is it usually from your flesh? In your instance, in your case?
It could be like temper, frustration.
Okay.
Yeah, then you have a lot of immediate reflexes. Yeah.
Immediate reflexes,
yeah.
Okay.
So then these reflexes may not be biblical. Most of the times it's not biblical because it's emotional reflexes.
Okay. Including the solutions that you think of straight away.
Yeah. But I must say, when you think of the solutions, you will always have this sense of unsettled feelings that these solutions may not work.
Can I say that every time when you think of something immediately, something comes to your mind straight away, does it mean that thing is not from God?
No.
Not necessarily. No. Say for instance, if your child is crying, what is the immediate thing to do? You got to attend to him, right? And then as you attend to the kid, maybe you over-attend or you under-attend or whichever, then you test the will of God along the way. There are things like that. There are things like that. But there are also decisions, like big decisions you made for your career or whichever. Then straight away, you hear something, you will tend to make decision based on what is your preference or what fits your value first. Am I right? But how do we as Christians, come to a point where something happened, straight away, you can receive from God? How can this happen in our lives, that we are so quick that we are so, not say quick, but as if something happened, we will incline ourselves straight away to God's way?
I think it's a relationship part.
It's a relationship part, okay?
That you are very sure that God is always in the picture. And you're always...
Okay, now this is the confidence the assurance of the heart. That, what else? And the confidence of your heart, the assurance will always lead you to want to seek His will first. Am I right? And also, there is this skepticism in your heart that I know if I just adopt something quickly, it's not going to work out. It has been like that throughout my life. I've experienced that, you see? So we must come to a point that we have failed enough also, So when you have failed enough and you go through time and trial in your life, something sink into you. And you begin to be so spiritually, you have this spiritual clarity in your mind that you know certain things, and if you just adopt it this way, react this way, it's not going to work. Okay? So it's a lot of struggling because right now, we are growing up and there's a lot of things that we are struggling with. So, yeah. Anyone have other experience that how you get the conviction of God because the world is moving so fast straight away? Say if you are in your workplace, if someone rub me on the shoulder straight away, how are you going to react? Usually how you react? Kato, how you react usually? If your colleague push the job to you? Huh? Think first. Wow, very good, no? Some people just push back, no? Most people, you think first. See whether I can push. You push this angle, I push the other angle, okay? Okay, anyone have experience that if you meet selfish colleague, but you see the truth of God says is to love and to understand his difficulty, right? So you got to understand, you got to think through, why is he reacting like this? How many of you will, if you meet selfish colleague, how many of you just react? Raise your hand. Wow, so sane, everyone. The kids. Or how many of you will step back because of your Christian conviction? You will think through, what's with him and how do I help him through? How many of you think like that? Raise your hand. Hey, then what happened to the rest? Do nothing. Okay, probably. Okay. It's very hard to answer, okay, because every situation is different, okay? It depends on how you know this colleague also. All right, okay. Okay, next one. Any group? Is Alan around? Alan, focus prayer now. Because he thought, he's not coming up to share 50 minutes or half an hour. Okay, who else? Which group haven't shared yet?
Kids group.
Kids group, okay. This kids group. Gabriel, you're sharing it. Come. Mingzhen, You sure or not? It's Mingzhen.
Yes.
John. Where are you, John? Who's sharing? Gabriel, come, Gabriel. Hey, share something proper. Come. I haven't prepared. Then why you arrow other people? Come. Really, you have something to share now? Lolo, you have anything to share? Really, Okay, I give you a chance. It's a blessing to share. The girls, Any one of you? Okay, who else now? Which group haven't shared yet? Okay, Alan not around. You choose another one. Eugene, come. Share something. Share about what you received from yesterday and today, this morning, from the forum.
I kind of forgot what we shared already, so I need to think again. What is it about the trials? Is it?
Yes, the trials.
Oh yeah, I shared a bit also about trials and repetition. Why I shared that it was good to have this repetition as well, because from time to time we forget to rely on God. So these trials will come in, and when we reach a certain point whereby we are forced, where we are run out of options, then I felt that I'm forced to rely on God. So this, I think I'm thankful sometimes, not all the time when you're in a trial, but once you take a step back, I'm able to at least know that there's still one last hope there, which is God. Of course, sometimes the problems, if we define it in the worldly sense, the problem may still be there, but it's how we overcome it. And sometimes, even though no matter how we think of the worldly outcomes, it's all negative and no. But in reality, when it happens, sometimes things may not be so bad, or unexpectedly there may be a grace coming in to resolve the problem. So,
okay, Eugene said something about every time he runs out of option, he knows he will turn to God. How many of you only turn to God when you all run out of option? I mean, honestly. How many of you only run out of option? How many of you know you still have a lot of option but you still turn to God? Or even fewer? No one. Okay, this is a reality, okay? I think as young people, we are very resourceful. We just think of ways to work first, a lot of times. But the spiritual cultivation is like, you have your options, but you turn to God and what He said first. Okay, this one you need to cultivate. That's why tonight, I'm going to talk about prayer. Yesterday night was a message on the Word, which is the five phenomenon, and the divine nature, the God. God, right? The Word and the kingdom, the Word and God. Today is the message on the fundamentals, the truth, Christ, and how to root yourself in it. Then tonight will be the message on prayer. Tomorrow will be on internet, okay, and how you live in this world, a media-saturated world, okay? All right, so other than going through failures, what other solutions do you think, Eugene, you can root yourself in? Other than going through failures, because we don't want to sound so negative, you know. Other than going through failures, what helps you to root yourself in God?
Cultivation.
Cultivation. How you cultivate? Can you give some example? No? Usually.
Find challenges or...
Deliberately find challenges.
Not deliberately, but I guess in layman world language, it's like once you are in church there's always things to do around. Okay. So, I mean, none of us are talented or trained in this, in doing God's work or church work. So all these things, as we progress along the way, there's always some form of difficulties in achieving the task. So these are some challenges away.
So you put yourself in challenges, are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, like serving with people and all.
Yeah.
How many of you, okay, show of hand, how many of you have went through what I've said just now during your normal times when there's no trial, but in the midst of your busyness, you find time to let the truth sink into you. You reflect through your life. This is your prayer life, your personal prayer life. How many of you do that in your life? I mean, honestly. You need to do that, okay? Amidst all the busy schedule. Because you don't want to wait until trial come, right? When trial come, it's firefighting already. During normal times, normal prayer, you need to reflect through what God has been doing, His grace in your lives, okay? Okay, so now, okay, we're going to do some very interesting exercise. Okay, everyone take your handphones. Have your handphones with you? Okay, we're going to do something called the polling exercise now, okay? Nikkei, how about it? Okay. Okay, you have the word polling exercise here? Okay, is this on? I don't think so. Anyone can on this? Okay. Okay, the purpose of this polling exercise that we are doing here, okay, please, before this, I want very honest feedback. Okay, very honest feedback. What you really see. And those with babies, come, take your handphone and then do the polling exercise, okay? Give your honest feedback, then have a look at what everyone feel or what everyone think. Okay, this is where we learn together, honestly. But also, we need some direction. So after the polling exercise, we're going to make sense out of the results. Okay, we're going to make sense of the results. Since some of us, which are more senior, like the cell group leaders, be prepared. I will ask you all to give some comment. Okay, I really want to hear from you also, because we cannot. This is not democracy. Okay, everyone. The more people feel this way, then this is the truth. No, we still have the truth, but we want to know how everyone's thinking is being shaped and all. Okay, so polling exercise. First question. Okay, I'm going to give you all. For every question, every few questions, I am testing something. I'm actually testing something. But I'm not going to tell you what I'm testing. Okay, so the first one, please don't check your Google. Okay, the first two questions, only right and wrong answer. Don't check Google. Remnants are honest, okay? No, please. Okay, you know the polling exercise? Website. Okay.
Is there a website for us?
Yes. You want to type the website out first? Okay, type the website out first. Later I'll give you the number. Okay. Actually very easy lah. You just type, very, very easy. www.menti.com, I give you. Are you using Menti? Yeah. Okay, come. Let's try, okay? First question. Type in menti.com, code 764224. First question. The best decisions aren't made with your mind, but with your instinct. Who said this? Anthony Robbins, outstanding coach. Einstein, Lionel Messi, Donald Trump, or John Piper. Okay, you know all these people, right? Einstein is the renowned scientist. Lionel Messi, you know, Argentina footballer, okay? Okay, vote now, everyone. Don't check Google, okay? Who said this? The best decisions are not made with your mind, but with your instinct. Who said? Hey, don't check Google, huh? Honest people. Okay. Hey, quickly, how come we should be having like 70 or 60 people. We only have, there's only right and wrong answer, but please. Okay. Anthony Robbins is the outstanding coach. Okay, Anthony Robbins is a life coach on positive thinking. Oh, you know, he coached Bill Clinton also. Einstein, the renowned scientist, you all know, okay? The fellow who invented E equals mc squared. Lionel Messi, Argentina footballer, you know, he just didn't make it, you know. Okay, and then Donald Trump, all of you know lah. John Piper, you know, a lot of us read from John Piper, okay? Finish? 55 people. Who else haven't voted? Okay, 55 people. Huh? Plateau already, okay. Which of you say it's Lionel Messi? Raise up your hand. Which of you say Lionel Messi? Okay. You all never check Google, Check Google, right? Okay. See what? Why you say it's Lionel Messi? You heard him say this before? Okay, Lionel Messi is the right answer. You see, why most of you choose Anthony Robbins? Because you are being fed with the information. He's an outstanding coach on positive thinking. You look at this. The best decisions are not made with your mind. It's with your instinct. It could be a footballer, just instinct. No time to think already, right? You know, so everything is in here. But you see, we tend to think, who says John Piper? Who says John Piper? Why you think it's John Piper? You think John Piper will say, don't use your mind, use your instinct. Oh, probably the context. Yeah, she could be right also. Can be context, okay. So we don't know, okay. So it's very deceiving, you know. There are assumptions and choice. No, the choice comes from the assumptions we made, okay. So, okay, next one, I'm going to do this another time, okay. Next question, next question. The only thing I have to do in life is die. Everything else is a choice, including breathing. Who said this? Number one is Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher, very, very depressive, the philosopher, okay, one of the 6 most depressive, Nietzsche, I always heard, the fellow who said God is dead, okay. Second one is G-Dragon. All of you know G-Dragon, who don't know G-Dragon, okay. G-Dragon, the Big Bang fellow, okay. Vincent van Gogh, you know, he's a Dutch artist who committed suicide when he was 37 years old. Vincent van Gogh, the artist, okay. Steve Jobs, you know, Steve Jobs. Apple, use Apple handphone, you know, okay? And then Joseph Prince, you all know, New Creation Pastor. All right? Okay, which one said this? Hey, no checking on Google, huh? The only thing I have to do in life is die. Everything else is a choice, including breathing. You need a choice to breathe? Anyone make a choice not to breathe now? Which one? 44. The plateau is 55, okay? Was it this, okay? Almost quick. The last 3%. We have last 3%. Okay. Almost there, plateau already. Steve Jobs, we don't know, the Apple founder, Apple handphone founder, okay. Okay, who say Vincent van Gogh? Why you say Vincent van Gogh? Because he died, but this one never say he died, right? The only thing to do is die. Related to die. Okay, so your assumption is that you just capture one word. Okay, die. That's it. Vincent van Gogh, he also died. Steve Jobs also died, right? Okay, but die differently, okay? Then a lot of you all choose the German philosopher. Why? You are deceived for the second time. I purposely put he's one of the depressive philosopher thinker. Then you all will think this one sounds very negative. But what is the correct answer? Caleb, who's the correct answer? What's your answer? You think Steve Jobs? Okay. Miriam, what's your answer? Huh? I tell you, who said this? G-Dragon. G-Dragon said this, okay? You never expect, right? No, what he's, okay, now, okay, let me ask you all. When he said, now look, okay, look. When this fella said this, everything is die, everything else is a choice. What is his, what is his emphasis? Anyone tell me, what is his emphasis? Is he emphasizing on die, or is he emphasizing on choice? Choice, right? Now, you look at the sentence, you make inference. Okay, this is not English lesson, but okay. But this is critical thinking lesson. Okay, you look at when someone says something, everything else is a choice. Okay, die, I cannot do anything, but everything else is a choice. So what choice you made, what path you will take, and what destiny you will get. Now, this is about the world. The world just believes in choice. Okay, what did Spider-Man say? The greater responsibility, the greater power, the greater responsibility. What is the keyword there? Actually, the keyword is subtle, it's choice. It's choice, you know. So the whole world believes in choice. So this exercise here tests your assumption. First of all, a lot of people will assume this one or this one. Okay? The earlier one, everyone never thought is Lionel Messi, okay? And then this one is G-Dragon. So it doesn't mean only philosopher can think out of this kind of thing. Even a singer, he can think about this kind of thing. Okay, now is the world where you are exposed to all these codes. Okay, you know the Facebook thing now, you just put a code up there and then people feel, wow, just by that code, a sense of no right and wrong answer. Okay, next question is about choice. Next question about choice, come, next question. Love is a choice. Do you agree with this statement? Okay. Try again? Okay, come. You have a hand on? Okay, did it already? Okay. Everyone quickly. Come. Yes. No. Absolutely. Okay. Coming. Okay. Quickly. Post your choice. Okay. It seems like most people choose the third one, huh? But I'm not going to influence you, okay? It's according to personal conviction. Those who choose yes, please raise your hand. Love is a choice, okay? Second, no. Love is not a choice. Third one? Hey, quick. Third one, raise your hand. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask the third one. Now put our hands. Wei Ting, I saw you. You choose the third one, right? Wei Ting, can you explain? Why yes, but not absolutely? Okay, please give her this mic. Okay. Can you turn the mic louder? Okay, please give her some encouragement. Okay. 你要开那个啊。OK， 等一下，OK， 等一下。开住那个，开了，可以吗？伟霆有声音吗？ I want to see your.
Love comes from relationship.
Man beside you.
Choose not to
You.
something.
A love is an action, but not all of it is action. It can be the heart, it can be the relational thing also with him, and then you can't help it. You love your child, but you're angry with him, so angry, but you still love him. Let's put it this way, okay? I will choose third one also. Why? Because love is a choice, but not absolutely. Now, for instance, okay, if I don't like my neighbor, I still make a choice to smile to him. If I feel like having a divorce, but I still choose to stay in the marriage, is that love? Yes, it could be. It could be, right? The love is still there. The basic love is still there. But I don't like to use, I never said this in my sermon before, because I feel love is more than a choice. Okay, choice is a decision, gives you your decision. Heart gives you the preference. Am I right? I said again, I make a choice, I make a decision to do this, to be nice, not to divorce. This is a choice, this is a decision. But you cannot constrain love to just the decision. Love also involves the heart, the preference, the desire. You know, I need you. So our struggle is, the human being struggle, the sinful human being struggle is choice and the heart has a big contrast a lot of times. Am I right to say that? Okay, there's a big contrast, meaning, okay, I'm still living with my spouse, even, you know, I'm very hurt by him or her, you know. But my heart for him and her is quite numb. So you get what I'm trying to say? You can make a choice to love, but your heart, your preference is not there anymore. So there's a big difference. So the struggle that we are all facing is this. So this difference can only be met by the grace of God, and which is Christ and His truth. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying now? That's why a lot of times your struggle is with, okay, I make a choice to come to church, but I don't enjoy the meeting. This is preference. This is preference. But as you keep looking to God, pray to Him, listen to His word, somehow the heart will come, the preference and the desire will come. So this is why I'm driving you on. Because if I say love is a choice, it's just based on your performance, your human performance only, you know. You are nullifying that God's grace can do much more. Much more. So first of all, you have to understand love is not just a decision. They also involve preference. Am I right? But our struggle is the choice and the preference, a big gap. You get what I'm trying to say? So that tells us why we need the truth. Strangely, when the truth comes, the spirit comes. When the spirit comes, the preference comes. And that's where we are all heading. Okay, so let's not be carried away by just a choice or decision. Now, sometimes you think you have loved somebody because I have bothered to talk to this brethren even though I don't like him. Now, that is not enough. You have made a good choice, yes. You have made a choice to love, to care, but I think you still need to understand him more so that your preference, your love for him, will grow. You get what I mean? Okay, that's the best I could get. Okay, Hui Jun, you have anything else? And give her the mic, okay, so that, Ajay. Okay, can.
Okay, I also choose the third one because to me, love is a choice, but it's also a command. It's like when I think about, we often share about God's initiative work and our human participation in God's work. About being God-driven and human driven and being inspired by God and cooperating with God in terms of our human obligation. So the reason why I choose the third one is because like what many people say, a lot of times we struggle with loving. But the Bible also tells us that we need to make every effort, for example, to live in harmony with everyone. So there is this conflict, or that's why there's this constant struggle between our flesh and spirit, as what Caleb mentioned, where on the one hand, we know it's God's command to love. On the other hand, we struggle with our own decision, our own circumstances, and so on. So that's why we are constantly reminded that we should strive towards loving, even though most of the time we may not have the capacity or the heart to love. Yeah,
so which means to say, if you follow the command of God and keep loving, making the right choice, that preference will come.
You can grow in love.
Yeah, you grow in love. So many angles to this, okay? So some read the word of God and say, this is the command, love your wife, even though she get on your nerves, and you keep loving her, do things for her, and respect her. Somehow, the Spirit will also give you that love for her, eventually, Now, that's one of the things that we have to think through, okay? Okay, so I'm done with this assumption and test. So next one, I'm going to talk about suffering and pain and sin. Okay, sin, suffering, and pain. I just give you the title first, okay, the theme for the next few questions. Okay, so the next question, come. Everyone? Okay, please key in 805269. Which one is a trial for you? Which one is a trial? 试炼, hardship, suffering, or you can say suffering. Breaking up with boyfriend and girlfriend, okay? Even though you never break up, but you think about it, okay? Stress for major exam. Anxious waiting for an important outcome. Let's say exam results, or job interview, or a girl to accept your love, or whichever, okay? Anxiously waiting. Some people feel this is a trial. Or not having enough recognition, whichever, in your job or in your serving after you put in your best. Seeing my loved ones suffer pain and setbacks. Okay, if you see your loved ones suffer pain and setbacks, then you feel the pain. You feel this is a trial. Which one is a trial for you? Okay. We are seeing a lot of humane people, okay? Okay. Seeing your loved ones suffer, that 1 or 2 votes one, they are very, very brave one, because they know that I will call them. No, just joking, okay. Just joking, okay. Is it very hard? Okay. Go through your heart and mind. Go through. You cannot just, some people just use heart, some people just use head. You cannot. Go through the truth that is in your heart and mind, or whichever, okay? Just go through. Which one? No standard answer, but as with your spirituality now, which one? Who say breaking up with girlfriend and boyfriend is the most trying? Who say? No one say. I want to make sure the 3% who said this didn't went through this before. Because you went through this before, you feel exceptionally painful. Yeah, maybe you will choose that. But objectively speaking, I think it's quite painful. Okay? Who said not putting enough recognition after I've done my best? Okay, raise your hand. Hey, please say, come on. Who said this? Oh, Suyin, who else? Gabriel. Okay, who else? Okay. Who say anxious waiting? Anxious waiting. Wei Xiang, what are you waiting for? I thought the wait is over already. What else? Oh, you hate the feeling of waiting. Exam, okay. So, okay, now let me ask Wei Xiang, anxious waiting. Wei Xiang, when you see these 5 choices, although you are not married yet, okay, or you haven't suffered a breakup yet, okay, okay, hopefully not, okay, we pray not, okay, but when you put this anxious waiting, okay, honestly, did you think of how about some people, they see their loved ones suffer, or how about people who suffer, breakup? Or you are answering this from what you feel only? Okay, can you comment on this?
I think when I answer this one, right? The first thing that came to my mind is anxious waiting. I kind of regretted of putting the answer down. I mean, seeing the majority putting down, seeing your loved one suffer as a choice, then I kind of regretted. But first of all, I think anxious waiting is a trial. I mean, more prominent compared to seeing the loved one suffer. To me, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. True. Yeah. I know. Sometimes it's second thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Isabel? Isabel, can you tell me what is your choice in front? Seeing loved one suffer.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you been through that experience?
I think intermittently, yes, but
You are answering this based on what you have seen or objectively thinking, wow, actually it's very painful if a mother see the child suffer. Or you are thinking like that, or?
I think have been through like certain episodes, but when I look back, I don't think it's that huge. It's not that huge a trauma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to hear from Suyin about after trying and not having the recognition. What makes you say this, and can you, maybe some people, there are 6 people who say that. Okay. So can you say something that, what? Okay.
It will hit me personally.
Okay.
If I really put in the best effort, I think I'll be lost if this kind of thing happened to me.
Okay, so does it mean when you didn't put in your best and then you didn't make it or you didn't get the recognition, you don't feel that bad?
Well, you mean
Meaning you didn't put in your best, but okay, then you don't get the recognition, at least I can take it. But after I put in my best, I don't get the recognition, I cannot take it.
Kind of.
Kind of, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is, it's still pointing back to God's will, right? You still have to get ourselves back to doing God's will. Then you will not be hurt, or whichever the case, you see. Okay, let's go quickly to the next one. Okay, next one, we have more interesting question. Why do you think some people have depression? Okay, quick one. Very bad trauma experience. Prolonged problems, like marital or health problem. No God in their lives. No one to help them through. Or family genes. Some people are depressive in nature. To you, which one? Okay, which one? why do you think some critical thinking? Why do you think some people have depression? Okay. First of all, who say family genes? Okay, it's not wrong. What I'm saying is, it's not absolutely wrong. Who's saying because no God in their lives? Raise your hand. Okay, you say because no God in their life will have depression. Then if the non-Christian asks you, then some non-Christian don't have depression. What? How are you going to answer? Okay, so what I mean is this. The purpose of this question is also set in a way to tell us that, yeah, certain things, it's the truth. Yeah, you need God in your lives. But it doesn't mean when you don't have God in your lives, you will have this and that, depression or you have marital problem. Not necessary. But the generic thing is, when you don't have God in your life, your sins are not forgiven. And then when your sins are not forgiven, it can snowball into a lot of other things. So this is critical thinking, okay? So that we don't give non-Christian the impression, say, oh, then they will question us back, in a way. Okay, so the purpose of this is, okay, next question. Okay, what is loneliness? Okay, nowadays people talk about loneliness. Okay, I want to sense the young people, loneliness. Loneliness, is it singlehood? What is loneliness to you, singlehood? Or eating lunch alone in school and workplace? Partying without God and purpose in life? Or seeing everyone doing well in life but you are not doing? So what is loneliness? Okay. Everyone say partying every day without God. Okay. Really? Wow. I really praise God for you all. Really? So you stop your partying, come to church, have your purpose right. But why are you still not doing that? My question is, why are you still not doing that? And then now this one over already. So you're afraid pastor will ask you, right? Okay, seeing everyone do well. Okay, students, okay. I asked Lala, what did you choose? Last one, seeing everyone do well. Okay, Caleb, what did you choose? Eating lunch alone. Student mindset, eating lunch alone in school. He can feel it, okay? So basically, of course, we know the answer is this, okay? Doctrinally and by the truth. Partying, this is emptiness. But the definition of loneliness to everyone is different. Okay, so some people feel so intense about singlehood, loneliness intensity, But yeah. Okay, good. Come, we go to the next one. Okay, next one. Okay, before that, we want to ask some people, before he go and resolve that thing, okay, we ask Preacher Hui Jun, can you give the mic? Preacher Hui Jun, what is loneliness to you? Can you maybe ask Preacher?
Is this a commercial break?
No. Whichever. You say, what is loneliness to you?
Loneliness to me, okay, of the four choices just now, I was thinking about some temporal loneliness or some very intense and deep ones. So that's why, in the end, I chose the partying without God. Because even though, during my single days or eating lunch alone, sometimes it gives us the immediate sense of loneliness. But as I think a bit deeper, really without God in our life, sometimes we can feel lonely even in a relationship. We can feel lonely in a fellowship. We can feel lonely even in a marriage. If God is not there to understand us, to hear our needs and respond to our prayers. So that's why I think about this intense versus the immediate temporal loneliness.
How about, can I have a show of hand, honestly, how many of you feel lonely in the church? Lonely in the church. Even you are in the church. Never mind, it's okay. Okay, look out for these people. Please pray for them, talk to them, take away their loneliness. Eugene also, he's feeling very lonely while he's doing this. Okay, Pastor Sarah, you anything to say about your loneliness? Okay, I want to see for Pastor Sarah with children, with grandchildren, and everything. What is loneliness to you now? Can you on the below?
Press and hold.
Press and hold, yeah. Press and hold.
Press and hold.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I feel very lonely. It's because I feel like I'm fighting a battle alone.
Fighting better alone, yeah.
So I need real co-workers with me to walk, to pursue the kingdom of God.
Okay. I see how happy after you hear this, you feel very accused or not? You got feeling of accusation? Or you're going to say we are also very lonely. Everyone is lonely. Okay. I give you all the answer. You all learn from Paul. He was very lonely towards the end of his life. Everyone left him and he said he has God by his side. Actually, for us who serve God, loneliness is a very good catalyst. When we are lonely to the core, even you have kids, you have spouse, but it's like you are absorbing the problem yourself. But you know, actually sometimes the way you feel is like you are being absorbed by the problem. But you don't want to be, but the feeling is just there. No? But that is the time where you look to God and God draw near to you. That must be a spiritual experience. Okay? So no one who serves God doesn't go through loneliness. Okay? Remember that. If you're always happy with people around you, you will sure have problems. Because when you leave this world, it's going to be very lonely. You are going alone. Okay? And then you're going to see God. You don't know how. All right? Okay, so that's the answer. Hey, this one cannot work. Can work, okay. Okay, next, more interesting one. I see you all getting restless. Okay, I'm going to give you more interesting question now. Number 7, picture. Which one, can you bigger or not, this picture? Okay, you have your handphone or not? Which one upset you? This one is Najib and his wife. Okay? Najib, and some people are very angry after seeing this. This one, 2 brothers. One have nothing to eat, the other one full. This one, Joel Austin, what did he say? He said, God wants us to prosper financially, to have plenty of money, to fulfill the destiny He has laid out for us. Joel Austin, Pastor Joel Austin. God wants us to prosper financially, have plenty of money, to fulfill His destiny He laid out for us. This one is, African kids, nothing to eat. Wow, see already, very upset. This one is, okay? 2 men loving each other, carrying a baby. Not brothers, they are not brothers, okay? This is not brothers. Okay? If you think these brothers, something is wrong with you, okay? You might be in this. Okay? Or something wrong with your understanding of love. So, okay, but no, which one upset you? I want to know your true feeling. Which one upset you? This one, okay, 5 pictures. Which one upset you? Okay, who choose Najib and the wife? Please raise your hand. Florence, okay. Must be a Malaysian, okay. Very honest feedback, okay, because you are Malaysian, you have suffered under whichever, okay. But let's be objective, okay? Because yesterday I've said corruption in the world, someone give bribe, someone accept bribe. So it's a whole system thing, okay? And some people say, maybe your prime minister now, he's the one who set the example for Najib. No, we don't know, okay? So, who chose Joel Austin? Raise your hand. I will thank God for you because you have, okay, Miao Jian, why do you choose? African kid.
But after that objectively, I was thinking, I think C is even more upsetting because this person is not fulfilling the role that he's supposed to fulfill.
Okay, so
I chose C.
false teachings, about Christianity. So are you angry because the glory of God is being stolen away by all?
I'm upset because people will not want to follow Christianity.
Okay, you have such teaching, okay. Who choose this one? Okay. Is it because if you are not a Christian, will you still choose this one? Okay, now we go to the next exercise. Okay. Next exercise. Okay, you look at this picture. Okay, two women, they are not sisters, okay? You can see this clearly, huh? They are not sisters. What do you feel about them after seeing this picture? I want you to use...
Don't choose the option.
Huh?
Don't choose the option.
No option. Don't choose option. In less than 3 words. Less than 3 words. Okay? Okay, the most 3 lah. Describe what you feel. Okay, put up. Word cloud. Okay, describe what you feel after you see the picture. Describe. So this one is creativity. Just give 3 words or 2 words or 1 word.
There's a go to slide on the... Yeah, next slide on your phone.
Go to slide. Okay. Ahaha. Disgusting. Gross. Lesbian. Whichever, come out. Okay. Disgusted. Nice. Sad. That's crazy. Gown. How many see gown? You want to wear wedding gown? Okay. Disgusting. Sad. Gross. So gross is the most. Gross still the most, okay? Anything else? Pitiful. Here, relationship, worry. Gross. Okay. Hate. Repulsive. Unable to have kids. Wow. Confused people. Please, not my kid. Their business. Lovely lesbian. They are people. Okay. Okay, sad. Okay, very good. I'm looking out for the word I'm looking out for the word I'm looking, but I didn't get it here. Okay. I'm looking out for the word empathy. Okay. We have heard enough about LGBT and why it should not be, against the command of God. But I know we are sad, disgusted, everything else, but I think empathy is very important, okay? That we really know that we need to pray for these people. And of course, knowing right and wrong is one thing. So from here, you will know, most of us, our thinking is left and right, black and white. Black and white. And then we know what is right and wrong. Or the most we feel is sad. Or some people feel gross. You're feeling gross, but there's nothing you can do. But empathy will drive you towards engaging them and helping them through, okay? So this is an exercise for you to think through. Okay, and I know we are running short of time, okay, but I want to do just a few more, okay? I want to do a few, because this is very important for, okay, I want to do a few more. This one is very fast, okay? Let's try, I'm doing the one on internet, fake news, and viral news. Okay, this one is very important because it's tied to our messages and theme. We only have 10 minutes now, okay? Let's go to the next question on fake news, number 9. Okay. 有没有? Let's go back. No, not this one. Which one you think more deadly? This one. Okay. Okay, come, let's go. Which one you think more deadly? Fake news, meaning news that are not true, or viral news? Viral news is meaning they can be true, but they are spread very fast. Very, very fast. And people just give inputs. Which one is more deadly? Okay, quick. This one, very easy. There's only 2 choices. Fake news or viral news. Both are deadly, I know. But which one is more? Okay. Okay, which one? Is it viral news or fake news? Everything viral news.
What is viral news?
Viral news meaning news that can be true, but people keep spreading and then add on to it. You add on petrol to fire, you know, the kind of thing.
It doesn't have to be fake, right?
It doesn't have to be fake. Viral news, it's real. The happening is real, okay? But it spread very fast, okay? Fake news means not true or half truth. Okay, so we have a balance. Okay, we have quite a balance. Okay, next one. Do you think Christians should get involved in spreading viral news? I'm talking about viral news now. Okay, you remember the Caltex incident? This fella drive BMW, pump $135. Then he tell the fella, I only ask for $10. So you pay I only pay $10. You pay $125. You know the Caltex incident. Everyone know. The Malaysian doesn't know. But this fella drive a BMW. He say, actually, I'm on the way to sell my car, and I only ask for $10 to reach my client place. You know, but you pumped $135. So he only pay $10. Then the pump attendants make $800 a month. He has to fork out the rest. Okay, so this one became viral news. So this is viral news. You tell me, do you think Christians should spread viral news? Okay, do you think? Number one is, yes, if it's verifiable. Nothing is completely verified. Maybe they have reasons, okay? Yes, I felt we should not hide truth for justice sake. For justice sake, okay? It depends on my mood. Wow, this one, random. Which one? Okay, actually I wanted Cheng Ji to do the translation. To give some comment. Cheng Ji, can you give some comment? Because I think he's an expert in all this media stuff, you know. And I don't know whether he's involved in spreading fake news or viral news, you know. But Cheng Ji, can you explain to me, can you tell me which one is your choice, if it's you?
I would choose, I'll choose number 2.
Number 2.
Is verifiable.
Okay, nothing is completely verifiable.
Yeah.
Have you ever spread viral news before?
Never.
You never forward before, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nema, you take over first, okay. So what do you feel after you read the news? Let's say the Caltex news. Are you angry?
Actually, at the first instance when I read the news, right, I was like feeling very angry for this thing for the fact that this thing happened, and I also can empathize with the person who, because I think the thing was posted by at witness, someone who was at the scene. So I think she felt very strongly for the pump attendant.
Okay.
So she decided to bring this culprit to justice in her own ways.
Okay.
But I think so actually the first thing is to feel very angry for this situation. But the reason why I did not share is because there are a lot of instances where people just gave one side of the story. Although she seems like a neutral party, but I'm not sure whether she heard the whole conversation from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
And there are a lot of who have certain blind spots which nobody could really tell.
Right.
And I think, to be fair, the person who should be given the fair chance to defend himself, but which I don't think he eventually got it because everyone was just criticizing him all the way. Okay. So I thought it's...
If you are the BMW driver, will you come out and say something or not?
I think it's pointless to say anything.
You just accept your fate, okay?
Yeah, so I think this is... eventually I feel quite sad for him because he was exposed and people
Okay, how many of you feel sad for the person after the viral news? Feel sad? Raise out your hand. Feel sad? Okay, feel sad for you. Okay. The Cheng Ji is very analytical. Once he hears something, he will analyze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But not everyone is like that, okay? So we need this kind of thinking also in this era, okay? So even if you have the truth should help you see things from the overall picture, you see. But tomorrow I'll tell you how you differentiate. Okay, next one. Okay, quickly, next one. Do you think you are manipulated by news? Okay, this one I only give 2 choices. Are you manipulated? You are manipulated, meaning you are made to think certain way by given only some information, but maybe not all information. Do you think you are manipulated? Yes. Yes, okay, very quickly. Who said no? Raise up your hand. Wow, Jordan, you say you are not manipulated. Can you tell me why? You think no one can control your mind by telling what you?
So they call it news program, right? Like on TV. Because the news programs you how you think in some way. So that's why I rather not read any news because no, there's a chance that it might be brainwashing you in some way.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Okay. So you try not to be manipulated by not reading news. Okay.
Or I'm too lazy.
Too lazy. Okay. You're giving your mom a very good excuse for not reading news. Okay. Next question. Okay. We test out this one. Okay. Okay. Key in the code. How many of you think that Hillary will win the election before America? Before, okay? 2 years ago. Yes, I thought Hillary would have won. No, I always believed Trump would have won, honestly. Okay. Because we read all the news report on Hillary and Trump. Okay, honestly, I see any prophets here, you know. Okay, Alan, who do you think would have won? I mean, honestly, which one you choose? Hillary, right? Why? The vibes, right? The vibes you get. Okay, anyone you know that who said Trump will win? I tell you, have Li Musi. Li Musi Trump will win. How many of you think Trump will have won? Raise your hand. Okay, what is your basis? Eugene, what is your basis?
When I see the news about Hillary, I felt that it wasn't convincing enough to me.
Okay.
Because it was more like the pro-support active group were always interviewed by the news.
Okay. Yeah. But you think the masses will...
It's not the masses. It doesn't reflect the masses.
Because the masses will vote, you see?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think it's biased? The news report is biased. Okay. Okay, I give you all some understanding about manipulation by news, okay? Okay, there are a lot of manipulation. Like, I give you an example. Have you heard of Donald Trump and the fish food incident? Have you heard about the fish food incident? Okay, Donald Trump went to Japan with the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Abe, okay? They were feeding some crabs. So they're given a box, you see, they're given a box, something like that, okay, of fish food. Then they just feed the crabs. Then suddenly the camera turned on Trump, and then Trump just pour everything on it. Okay. I didn't know there's fish food. Yeah. Okay. And then what happened is, one of the reporters saw that, wow, look at this Donald Trump. He's so impatient, you know. Just pour everything on it. And then another reporter, after seeing this report, showed another picture. Actually, before Donald Trump threw the fish food, the Prime Minister Abe threw already. He's the one. The Prime Minister of Japan got impatient and poured. So Donald Trump just followed him and poured. You get what I mean? But when you only see the first picture, you are manipulated. You get what I mean? So this is the era that we are being manipulated by being fed with kernels of truth, but not the whole truth. You know what I mean? So, you understand what I'm saying here? Okay. So, very quickly, okay, last two questions, then I'll end. Okay, last two questions. Because this one got to do with the gospel. Last two questions. Do you believe internet is the way to bring the gospel to the ends of the world? Okay, do you believe? When Jesus said, bring the gospel to the ends of the world. To the ends of the world. Okay, who say other means? Raise your hand. Other means, okay. Any other means? Okay. Raise your hand high. Let me see. Let me choose. Okay. There are other means. What other means? Aaron, you want to tell me you have any other means to the ends of the world? What other means?
For me, I feel that yes, of course you can use the media to share the gospel.
Okay.
I believe it all starts with
Use the mic.
Your family and friends are the close one around you first, because by reaching out to people around you, then you can start to connect and understand the relationship.
Okay, so you are talking about to people around you, okay, then to the ends of the world.
Because it connects. You have your group, your circle of people that you know, and other people have their circle. So naturally, people will be. Everyone's connected to everyone in one way lah. There's a connection with this that we don't see the whole big picture. So we have our group to connect, and then we just.
Okay. How many of you say yes to the ends of the world? How many say yes? Raise your hand high. To the ends of the world. Take Hong. Okay, Take Hong, you say yes, right? Are you doing everything now in internet to spread to the ends of the world? A bit, okay. See more of it, okay. So what I mean is, if you say yes, your conscience clear, okay, to the ends of the world, then what are you always have to ask, then what are you doing now? If no, you believe any other means, say, Aaron, you believe, to the people beside you, then you should be doing it now. Because there's a great commission, right, to the ends of. Last question. What is the most critical thing for me to overcome now? In order to use social media to evangelize, okay, the most critical thing for you to overcome, the keyword is overcome. Okay. To be more kingdom-minded, to know more about my faith, to have meaningful content to share, or to overcome my timidity. Most critical thing for me. Okay. After hearing so much of the gospel, you mean you all still don't have meaningful content to share? Then we have to go back to this class again, about how to share the gospel. So sometimes it's for us, pastor, to see. Okay. To be fully kingdom-minded, okay. Which of you have a problem with timidity? Raise your hand. Problem or timidity, okay. It's like, okay. It's fair. That's why Paul said, pray for me to have courage. Okay, and more meaningful content. Are you talking about you don't know the Bible, or you don't know what is the very thing to say, the contact point? Are you talking about, who say contact point? Who say is you don't know much about the Bible, so you cannot evangelize? Hey, anyone? No. Then what? Okay, most critical. Okay, so bottom line is, we still have to know the gospel, okay? Because when the gospel is not translated to action, to evangelism, something is missing, okay? Okay, there's so much about fake news, okay? Fake news and all, and internet stuff. We are doing this exercise for us to see what everyone thinks. And what is all these things that we are teaching now? It must translate to action. And how you go set yourself apart from the world, and how you go to the world with the gospel. And also how to introspect your own thinking. And you live in this world, fake news are there, viral news. Probably tomorrow we'll talk more about that. All right? Okay, so right now, okay, we have come to the end of the morning session, okay, because of time constraint. Actually, we have still a lot of questions. We do it tonight, okay? So tonight, maybe we have more discussion on that, okay? Tonight, we will not have forum, but we will have more of this, okay? So can we now proceed for photo taking? Okay, don't move, because you have your pictures there, your kids also, okay? So we want every one of you to be in the picture. Where are we taking the picture, Randy? Huh? After the picture, you come back for the lunch. Okay, don't take lunch first. If you take lunch now, never mind, it's okay, okay. Okay, let's follow Randy. Put all your things down, because we are coming back. Let's rush out for the photo taking. You need chairs or not, Randy? Need chairs? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.